If you're looking for a beautifully updated home in one of the best neighborhoods in all of Hampton, located just minutes to Langley Air Force Base, then I have the perfect home for you. My name is David Tortellini, and this is my newest listing at 8 El Paso Court in Hampton, Virginia. This beautiful 3-bed, 2 full bath home has 1,580 square feet of living space and also has a detached, oversized single car garage in the backyard. And I know some of you are really gonna love that. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna tour you through the home, tell you everything you need to know about that. Then we're gonna hop on the map. I'm gonna show you everything that's going on in this greater Willow Oaks area of Hampton. And then after that, I'm gonna drive you through the neighborhood a bit, tell you everything you need to know about this area, some of the amenities like the neighborhood pool that's right around the corner. Really excited to share this property with you. So let's go inside and check it out. Welcome to 8 El Paso Court in Hampton, Virginia. We're located just right around the corner from the Willow Oaks Neighborhood Swimming Pool. This is a beautiful brick and vinyl rancher built in 1968 that has all the modern updates that you absolutely want in your home. This is a bright, open layout, really inviting for friends and guests who are coming to visit to see your beautifully updated kitchen with hard surface counters, beautifully updated cabinets, stainless steel appliances, and there's so much more that this home has to offer. Bathrooms have been updated. There are 2 full bathrooms in this home, 1 hall bathroom and 1 ensuite. Large bedrooms, plenty big for your growing family, guest room, office, whatever you need the space for. The hardwood floors are in excellent shape, and there's brand new carpet in all the rooms where there is carpet. The home has mostly been freshly painted as well, so this is an instantly move-in ready home. As you can see, this is in fantastic shape. Out back, you're going to have a beautiful deck and a giant detached 1-car garage. It's going to be oversized, going to make for a perfect workshop or easy place to put your car, work on cars, do any of the activities you want to do. This is really a wonderful, wonderful property here in the greater Willow Oaks area in Hampton. I'm excited to show you what is going on in the area next. So when we're finished here, we're going to hop on the map. Okay, and here we are on the map, and I've got the pin placed right here on 8 El Paso Court. You can see there's a McDonald's nearby. So here is 8 El Paso down here on the cul-de-sac, just on the edge there. And then right around the corner, you can see here's the Willow Oaks pool. So that's really nice to be able to join that pool as a non-Willow Oaks resident. So one of the things about this home is it's in a neighborhood called Foxbridge, which is actually entirely over here, with the exception of a few homes over this way. So this is technically not part of Willow Oaks, but you can join the pool there. A family plan costs about $390 per summer. So it's a really good deal to be able to take advantage of this pool that is less than a quarter of a mile away. So pretty fantastic for you and your family. And then this is the neighborhood of Willow Oaks. And this is a really popular neighborhood, and that's what you're really more a part of, because Harris Creek is kind of a busier street, a bigger street, and it kind of separates Willow Oaks from Foxbridge. So while you're technically not part of Willow Oaks, you kind of are. So we'll back out a little bit, and I'm going to show you some of these other great things that are nearby. For example, if we come down here, you're going to see right down here is a Harris Teeter grocery store. So just down at the end of the neighborhood where you're going to be driving into every day, you're going to have a great grocery store right here up at the end. So it's great. The library up here as well, pizza place. So you're really in a nice place to not have to go too far to get kind of the most important place, and the place you probably go to mostly, the grocery store. And if you are stationed at Langley Air Force Base, well, that's right here. And so all you're doing is popping out here, heading out onto North King Street, and you're going right through the North King Street gate. You're going to be on base in less than 5 minutes. It's pretty fantastic. Nearby, there are great beaches and parks as well. So Gosnold's Hope Park. Used to play in an adult kickball league down here. This is a great spot. I wonder if we can go and drop a pin here and check it out. But there's great playgrounds here, all sorts of fields, activities, all sorts of stuff that's going on here on a regular basis. So a lot of like leagues play here. If you're an athlete and you want to join kind of an adult league, or even if your kids are going to play like pee-wee football and stuff, they'll play there. And then over here, less than 10 minutes, you have Grandview Nature Preserve Beach, absolutely gorgeous, hikeable beach here. You've got Buckrow, which is kind of our big, kind of big public beach that everybody goes to lay out. You got the big pier here. You can see the beach back this way. So you've got this really great location where you're going to be a few minutes to the beaches. You got a park nearby. You've got the grocery store. You've got pretty much everything you could possibly want right there. You could always head down to the Fort Monroe beaches down this way. And then, of course, you come out onto Mercury Boulevard. So if you're not familiar with Hampton, this is our biggest street in terms of having shops and restaurants and all that kind of stuff. So you come out here onto Fox Hill Road and then head straight down this way, and you're going to start seeing shops and restaurants on a regular basis until you really get down into this kind of what we call the Coliseum District, and this is Peninsula Town Center. So right down here, you've got your Target, and you have a ton of restaurants in here, like Park Lane is one of my favorites. You come take a look at how it's like an outdoor mall set up, so it kind of reminds you of a bit of a city sort of setup here. Come on in, you've got Barnes and Nobles, there's a big sushi place over here, and just tons of shops and restaurants that you can go and enjoy. It's really a pretty amazing complex that they've built there. So that's only about 12 or 15 years old. So really nice shape there. And then you've got all these other things. You've got like a Planet Fitness here. I know there's a One Life, which is kind of like our Gold's Gym down the street here. You've got another Kroger grocery store. You got an at-home store, Raising Cane's, Chili's, Starbucks, everything. So really just amazing location to be in. Going to be super close to just about everything. If you happen to be down at the Newport News Shipyard, it's about down here, maybe about 20, 25 minutes away. Great location, especially if you're at Langley, you like to go to the beach, you want a nice, good, simple place to be. This is a really great spot for you. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive you through the neighborhood, and I'm going to drive you through kind of this area, more the Willow Oaks area, and I'm going to share with you a little bit more about the community. Now let's head into the neighborhood, starting at the pool. Now, as I mentioned, the property at 8 El Paso is actually in Foxbridge, and this is Willow Oaks. Now, it's really connected to Willow Oaks, so that's where we're driving through right now. And this is one of the most popular neighborhoods in Hampton. It seems like anyone who has grown up in the Hampton area has some sort of connection to this neighborhood, whether they lived here or their close friends were here, but you won't meet anyone who hasn't spent some time in this great neighborhood. And since it was built in the 60s and the 70s, you're going to see a little bit of an older style of house. You know, this isn't a new neighborhood. This is a neighborhood that does have a lot of history and has had, a lot of years on it, but these are still extremely well maintained, great homes. I love that there are these little alcove cul-de-sacs kind of right off of the main road. So you're really going to get a lot of, it's an easy neighborhood to live in with the sidewalks and everything. If you have kids or you like to go walk your dog, anything like that, you can kind of get off the main road, and it's really just a nice, comfortable neighborhood to be in. It's made up of about 370 homes, and most of these are going to range anywhere from about 1,200 square feet up to around 3,500. So there's some really nice size homes in here, and for 8 El Paso to be 1,580 square feet, it's actually one of the smaller homes kind of in this area. So really great value to be able to get this more of a starter home type of house where you're going to be amongst a lot of kind of move up homes that are going to be in the 2,600 square foot range. And the neighborhood just has, obviously with Langley down the street, there's lots of military in the neighborhood. A lot of people aren't, though. And then you're going to get a lot of people who have been here a long time. There's still a lot of original owners left in the neighborhood. And then you're going to find that there's been a lot of turnover, a lot of families. So this is a place with, if you have kids or you are planning on having kids, there are going to most likely be a lot of other kids in the neighborhood. And it really just makes it a charming, nice, easy place to live. I think you can see these homes are really well maintained. A lot of people care a lot about their landscaping and taking care of some of these great looking homes. So I'm just going to let this run for another minute or two. But before we finish up, if you have any questions about 8 El Paso Court, you can give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email anytime. Happy to set up a private showing, or if you're long distance, we can always do a video showing as well. And then, of course, do me a favor and like this video, share it with anyone else you know that might be moving to the Hampton area, and then subscribe to this channel so you can watch all of our other videos that we come with whether they're just neighborhood video tours, pros and cons lists, home tours like this one with some extra neighborhood information involved as well. So we really try and put together a lot of great stuff for you. So again, my name is David Tortellini. I'm with eXp Realty, and thank you so much for watching.